Welcome back, little bro. It's your older bro here. And if you're watching this video, odds are you are feeling hopeless as hell because your ex has not reached back out to you, or you've screwed things up royally. They've just broken up with you. And you want to know, is there still hope beyond everybody's supposed opinions? And I'm here to tell you with actual scientific and psychological proof that there absolutely is hope, and it's in your favor. So let's get into it, all right? First off, what everybody says, including myself. Let's dive straight into the studies, and I have 3 of them for you right here that are going to prove what I've been saying in all of my videos. The first study I want you to look at is the study on relationship churning in emerging adulthood. This indicates that nearly half of young adults and cohabitors reported a reconciliation, and over half of those who broke up continued a sexual relationship with their ex. So about half of those people, not only, forget reach out, we're talking about people who got back together and continued a sexual relationship with their ex. They were about half. That's one study. The next study I want you to look at is the Journal of Adolescent Research. This reports that approximately 44% of young adults from 17 to 24 have experienced at least one reconciliation with a former romantic partner. Now, this isn't to say that they sparked the relationship again. This isn't to say that they got back together, but 44% of them are basically saying they got closure, they got a reach out from them, blah, blah, blah. Now, here's the deal. This one study already shows that there's a decent chance they'll reach out. Now, I know what you're thinking, because 44% is less than what you would hope, but you've got to understand something. 44% is a baseline, okay? In other words, the average baseline for these people to reach out. And what you have got to understand is that there are things you can do to improve your odds and to raise those baseline odds in your favor, such as going no contact, not stalking your ex, not liking their posts, not doing any crazy wild thing like that, and yeah, maybe not ending it like a toxic weirdo, okay? Point is, those odds are baseline odds. So that's really good news for you. But if you're the guy that's going to continue texting your ex, love bombing them, begging them to stay, begging them to just give you closure, those odds are going to go down, because guess what? Nobody wants that. If you're going to act like that, if you're going to act needy and you're going to act weak, then you're going to be treated like you're weak. And women cannot stand that. You'll ruin the sexual polarity between you and her. And her odds of reaching back out to you, which is to say that, hey, I want to continue something, or hey, there was something of value that I left from this, are really low, because what value is there in a man that begs and chases? But here's the study that I really want you to pay attention to, because it's my favorite study, and it's my bread and butter, and it's the one that's going to give you the most hope. Now, keep in mind that these are baseline odds, okay? So from Kansas State University by Dr. Amber Venom found that about 40% of college-age individuals are in relationships where they have broken up and gotten back together. So now hold on, step away from that for a minute. We're talking about people that not only got a reach out, not only got a reach around. I'm going to hell. We're talking about people that not only got a reach out, they got another date, they got another hookup, okay, on top of all that, and then they reignited the whole relationship all over again. Like, forget about the reach out. These are people who successfully got a reach out, successfully got another date, successfully got them to sleep with them again. 40%. Do you realize how high that is? And that's a baseline number. That means, because most guys beg, chase, do a whole lot of things that turn women off when they get broken up with. And here's the deal. All of those things lower your chances, yes, but if you don't do that, if you don't chase, if you don't beg, if you do go no contact, if you do hold your ground, you do act like a man, here's the thing, those baseline odds go up. And those baseline odds from this study mean that not only can you almost guarantee a reach out from her at some point, you actually have a decent shot at getting that person back. It's more than a coin flip, right? The odds are actually weighted on your side. And that should be more than enough to pick yourself back up off your feet, get back into school, get back into gym, get back to work, get back to working on your life. Because, dude, there is a really good chance, a high freaking chance, that that woman's gonna reach out for you. And when she reaches out for you, she doesn't want to find a broken, bitter, angry man. She wants to find that same man that made her fall in love last time, but a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit more emotionally stable. She wants to find you better. so that when she reaches out and she feels that strength from you again, she feels that safety from you again, that you are there to welcome her with open arms. And let's just be honest, the reason you're watching this video is because that is exactly what you want. Now look, from my own personal experience, all right, from the now hundreds of guys that are in my DMs asking me for help for their women, and I guarantee you, it's crazy. The amount of DMs I get are insane. And right now, I don't even have 1,000 followers. It's insane. From my own experience and from my experience helping other people, I can tell you that the vast majority of exes, no matter how toxic and terrible you were, reach back out. And I know that that's what you're thinking. You're thinking that because you ended things so poorly, that you were so horrible of a person, that she's never gonna reach out to you again. But here's the truth of the matter, is that what you'll find, and what I've found to be true, is that it only delays the reach out. So the longer that you have to stay in no contact, the longer that you have to be strong, is directly correlated to how toxic you were in that relationship or how badly you reacted when things ended. That's all it is. It's not to say she's not gonna reach back out again eventually. And I've said this on plenty of my other videos. I remember a few years ago when I had an ex from 9 years in my past, and now it's been something like, I don't know, it's over a decade now, reach back out to me after 9 years, okay? And here's the thing, it was almost totally my fault. That relationship was horrible, it was my fault, okay? And she still reached back out to me. Look, I'm telling you, every single one of my exes have always reached back out to me. And you've got to understand that about yourself too. You've got to know, you've got to have the confidence that you have not screwed this up, that you are still worthy of that relationship. You're still worthy of that love, and that will radiate through yourself throughout every other area of your life. And that's part of what will make you strong, because it's real easy to be hard on ourselves. But when it comes to actually accepting love and realizing that, yeah, we're worthy of being treated with respect here, that for some reason is harder with us. But it's okay. Part of that strength is to be able to say to yourself in a mirror, yeah, maybe I screwed up, but you know what? She's gonna reach back out to me. Not because I'm some great guy, but because there was actually something between us, and maybe I screwed that up. But there was something real that we had. And people don't leave what's real. People don't leave what's buried. And that's exactly what she's gonna try to do. She's gonna try to bury those things and just forget about them. But if she doesn't deal with them, they're gonna come right back up. And when they come back up, they're gonna be even harder to handle, and they're gonna hit her so much harder than everything that you're going through right now. So all of that to say this is not just my opinion, okay? Most exes reach back out at some point. And also, there's a good number, 40% from this study, that not only got to reach out, they got another date. Not only did they get another date, they got to sleep with them again. Not only did they get to sleep with them again, they got a whole nother shot at that relationship with them. 40%. And that's just a baseline number. So that means if you continue being strong, you continue building yourself and building your life, there is still a very real chance that that woman, that girl is going to reach back out to you because there was something real that she had with you that was unique and that was only felt between you two. She can't find that through the Tinder guys. She can't find that with her new man. She can't find that with just anybody else. Eventually she's going to realize that, and eventually that's what's gonna make her reach back out. And if you still wanna take her back, and there's a good chance if you're watching this video that that's what you want, then guess what? You're gonna be the one to have the power in that relationship dynamic, which is exactly how it needs to be, which is what exactly makes you look attractive to her, and that's exactly what's gonna attract her back to you. Now, her ego's not gonna like that. Her ego's not gonna like chasing you at all, but if she wants your attention, your affection, your love, and a relationship with you, then she's got to be the one to reach back out to you. She's got to be the one to understand that, yeah, she's gonna have to work a little bit. So when she reaches back out, you be polite, you be kind, and you escalate only up to half of whatever her flirtatious level is, right? So if she says, I missed you, I missed us, whatever, you say, I missed our talks, or yeah, I remember how much trouble you were, haha. And odds are she's simply gonna reach out with a hey, a low risk text like, how have you been? Are you still alive? Blah, blah, blah. Don't be offended at these things. She's just testing the water. She's just seeing if you are still open, warm, receptive to her reaching back out to you, which you want to facilitate that, but you don't want to overreach. That's why you're polite. That's why you're going to reply with something like, hey, great to hear from you. Hope all is well, and leave it at that. Wait for her to escalate, and then only escalate up to half of whatever her level was. Get her to chase you, ask her out, sleep with her. Don't bring up a relationship, let her do that. And little bro, you've got an actual chance at that. You've got a 40% chance at that. So I'm here to tell you that it is not hopeless, that these odds in this video are baseline odds, and that if you continue to hold strong, and you are, you're leveling up yourself. And part of the proof, part of the reason I know that you're leveling yourself up is because you're watching videos like this, trying to understand, trying to learn, trying to be better. And that's exactly what she's going to be drawn back to when she eventually comes back around, because she's going to know, she's going to see you're a better man for it. Little bro, you've got this. It's nothing. And I've got you. I'll see you in the next one.